His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa held a telephone call with His Majesty King Abdullah II ibn al-Hussein of Jordan, during which they reviewed the deep-rooted ties between the two kingdoms and discussed efforts to de-escalate regional tensions. Their Majesties underscored their rejection, condemnation and denunciation of the Iranian attacks against the two kingdoms and the countries of the region. They also stressed the importance of intensifying efforts to strengthen peace, security and stability in the region to serve the interests of its countries and peoples. The Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, launched a commemorative postage stamp marking the year of Isa al-Kabir in honor of the ruler of Bahrain and its dependencies, the late His Highness Isa al-Kabir, founder of the modern state and leader of the institutional development in the history of Bahrain, at the Postal Museum in Manama. The minister emphasized that the launch of the commemorative stamp represents an important national milestone that documents a chapter in the history of the postal sector in Bahrain, which dates back to August 1st, 1884, with the opening of the first post office in the capital, Manama. The issuance of the stamp is part of the ministry's efforts to document national milestones and figures who contributed to Bahrain's development and to promote the role of postage stamps as cultural and historical publications that reflect Bahrain's cultural heritage while highlighting its achievements and national symbols. The Minister of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture, Wal Mubarak, and the Secretary General of the National Initiative for Agricultural Development, Sheikh Marwan bint Isa Al Khalifa, visited the Agricultural Incubator Center in Hurat Ali to review its projects supporting agricultural development and food security in Bahrain. The minister said the center plays a key role in developing national capabilities, promoting modern agricultural technologies, innovation, and agricultural entrepreneurs through training, applied research and practical programs. Sheikh Marwan bint Isa said that this partnership supports capacity building, empowers youth and agricultural entrepreneurs, and contributes to sustainable agricultural projects and food security. The visit included a review of the center's development plans, training programs, strategic partnerships, and the agricultural entrepreneurs program, as well as agricultural technologies being tested to evaluate new crops suitable for Bahrain's environmental conditions and support the diversification of local agricultural production. The Prime Minister's office has announced the end of the registration period for the upcoming 12th edition of the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program. The program aims to invest in the national workforce, develop their skills, and strengthen their expertise in line with the vision and directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The program also contributes to enhancing government performance and supports the Kingdom's continued comprehensive development. Registration for the 12th edition opened from July 1st, 2026 to August 1st, 2026 and received a strong response in application from employees across various government agencies, where it has witnessed approximately 2,000 applicants. All applicants are subject to rigorous evaluation process that includes application reviews, interviews, and aptitude tests in preparation for the final selection. Since its launch in 2015, the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program has served as a leading national model for investing in government personnel by equipping them with practical knowledge and skills, enabling them to contribute effectively to the development of the government workforce. We have more details in this report. Since its launch in 2015, the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program has continued to solidify its position as one of the leading national initiatives for investing in young Bahraini talent by preparing and qualifying government leaders who possess the competence and ability to contribute to the development of the government system in line with the aspirations for comprehensive development in Bahrain. The program focuses on recruiting talented Bahraini professionals from various government agencies and assigning them to work in the Prime Minister's office for a period of 1 year, during which they receive practical training in the areas of leadership, research, analysis, and policy making. Across its successive cohorts, the program continues to cultivate a generation of qualified national leaders to enhance the quality of government performance and instill a culture of innovation among Bahraini youth. Reflecting the depth of the Bahraini-Malaysian relations, Formula One and the FIA have confirmed that Malaysia will host the Formula One Grand Prix Bahrain Grand Prix at the Sepang International Circuit this October, which ensures the continuity of the World Championship calendar. Gulf Air also plans to operate direct flights to Kuala Lumpur, making travel to the event easier for fans and passengers. More details in this report.
In every major sporting event, international partnerships stand out as a bridge between peoples and a reflection of relations that go beyond competition to wider horizons of cooperation. In this context, Formula One fans are turning their attention to a unique occasion, following the announcement that Malaysia will host the Bahrain Grand Prix Formula One race at the Sepang International Circuit. This step reflects the depth of bilateral relations between Bahrain and Malaysia and underlines the global status Bahrain has established in motorsport.
In this condition that we all know, we are really proud to announce together that we're going to host the Bahrain Grand Prix in Malaysia. And this is an incredible news for our fans because despite the situation, we together, we are able to prove to everyone that we can find solutions. So I would say together we should thank, of course, the King of Bahrain, this Crown Prince of Bahrain, the King of Malaysia, the authorities of the countries, our organization, your organization, that is incredible, and a moment of joy in a context where our sport is growing, is getting stronger and stronger.
You know, to have the Kingdom of Bahrain with Malaysia together and to talk about motorsport,
Yes.
it just send one message.
Absolutely.
That the sport can make a difference.
Absolutely.
And really, as you said, many great thanks to His Majesty, the King of Bahrain, His Majesty, the King of Malaysia, and of course, without the Crown Prince of Bahrain, it wouldn't have happened.
The agreement reached in coordination between Formula One, the FIA, and the governments of Bahrain and Malaysia shows how international partnerships can overcome challenges, ensuring that the championship season continues unchanged. It offers motorsport fans around the world a new date with excitement at one of the world's most famous racing circuits, embodying the strength of cooperation and mutual trust between the two countries. This cooperation is not limited to sporting dimension, it also strengthens connectivity between the two countries, as Gulf Air has announced the intention to operate direct flights to Kuala Lumpur. This will enable fans and travelers to reach the global event with ease and will boost travel and tourism flows in together with the staging of the 2026 Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix. This announcement reflects the continuation of a well-established partnership between the national carrier and Formula One, which began when Bahrain hosted the first Grand Prix in the Arabian Gulf region in 2004. Over more than 2 decades, this partnership has helped cement the kingdom's name on global sporting map and has made the Bahrain Grand Prix an international event that combines sporting excellence with economic and tourism openness.
In a special interview with the news center held remotely, the president of the FIA, Mohammed bin Slayem, affirmed that hosting the Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix at the Sepang International Circuit in light of the current circumstances sends a clear message that motorsports is stronger than the issues and challenges being faced, adding that it gathers people together.
Under these circumstances now, we work together and the FIA works with the federations, and to have the event being staged in Malaysia is sending a very clear message to everyone. Motorsport stronger than the issues and the pressure that we are, or the stress that we are under. Motorsport gather people together. Motorsport will happen regardless of what's going on. So it's a very clear, we do not surrender to any of these challenges. We are prevailing. So that's the message from Bahrain. It's very clear.
Following this news bulletin, we will bring you a special interview conducted by the News Center with the FIA President, Mohammed bin Slayem. Bahrain deposited an instrument of accession to the Locarno Agreement establishing an international classification for industrial design at the headquarters of the World Intellectual Property Organization in Geneva, reaffirming its commitment to strengthening its intellectual property framework and aligning its national legislation with international best practices. The permanent representatives of Bahrain to the UN office and other international organizations in Geneva, Ambassador Abdullah Abdulatif Abdullah, and the commercial attaché to the permanent mission of Bahrain in Geneva, Mariam al-Dosri, were present. The Locarno Agreement establishes a unified international classification system for industrial designs, facilitating the registration and administration of industrial design rights. Bahrain's accession to the agreement underscores the kingdom's continued commitment to enhancing its intellectual property system, fostering innovation and creating an enabling environment for investment and economic growth. The 9th edition of the Omani Bahraini Product Exhibition has kicked off, organized by the Omani Bahraini Friendship Association in cooperation with the Bahrain's embassy in Oman. The event aims to strengthen economic and trade cooperation between the two countries. Approximately 30 small and medium-sized enterprises are participating in the exhibition, showcasing a variety of products on a platform designed to support entrepreneurs and open up new marketing channels and partnerships between the two sides. Bahrain's ambassador, Dr. Jamal Ka'bi, emphasized that the exhibition reflects the strength of relations between the two countries, noting that previous editions have contributed to the establishment of approximately 560 partnerships between SMEs in both countries. The association's president, Rudaina Al-Hijri, explained that the exhibition represents a new bridge for enhancing trade and supporting SMEs, thereby contributing to greater economic integration between the two countries. Bahrain Theatre continues to strengthen its presence on the Arab stage through distinguished participation that reflects clear progress in script writing, directing, and technical execution. In a new achievement, As-Sawari Theatre won several awards at the Jarash Monodrama Festival. The accolade came through the play The Invited Guest by Chance, which won the award for Best Integrated Production alongside Best Director for Ibrahim Al-Munsi, Best Cinematography for Abdullah Bikri, while actor Kamal Al-Busaidi received the Jury Special Award. Bahraini presence also extended to playwriting as writer Yusuf Al-Hamdan won the award for Best Playwriting for Ms. Khashba, further affirming the ability of Bahraini writing to compete and excel in Arab cultural forums. This recognition reflects the standing now enjoyed by Bahrain's theatre movement and the creative talent it possesses across all elements of theatrical production, from script and direction to performance and scenography.